Hey, it's me. So, I've talked about theater in the past, embarrassing theater stories, little things I've learned doing theater, and now that I'm doing yet another theater production. See, I'm working on my enunciation still. Now that I'm working on another theater production, there's a couple more things I've learned about memorizing lines. Now you're probably thinking, you didn't learn how to memorize your line last time? Yes, I did, but I'm learning that there are more than one ways of theater, because first play was Shakespeare. A little bit difficult, but you just memorize the lines and boom, you got these long sections and you just knock it out, you're good. But this one's a little bit more contemporary, modern conversations. Conversations. See? I'm still working on pronunciation. And as such, I found it's difficult to learn because not every method of learning works with every type of play. So I'm here to tell you a couple methods of how to easily memorize your lines. First method, pretty common. Just read it and try and repeat it back to yourself. Grab your book, read it, close it, sit there, think it, try and figure it out. But that doesn't always work because, well, the second the book's away from you, then you're like, well, now what do I do? Different people have different learning styles. Another way is to have either a friend or a roommate read the lines that you would respond to, your cues, and then you say your lines back or do your actions, whatever it may be. But not everybody has a roommate there to help them out every time you need it. So that moves on to other methods. I have one friend that says that she takes hers and she writes out her cues, and then on the back of a card she writes out her lines, which is actually a pretty smart way if you find that it's easier for you to write things out or if you can physically see it. See, I work better though with hearing, but I don't always have someone there to read my lines to me. So, what's there to do? Basically, you can just use a normal recording app, or you can get this one, which apparently also lets you type in what your lines are if you need to be able to read them better, or if it helps to write them. Very useful, very helpful. One method I did when trying to learn the parts for Puck in Midsummer Night's Dream was I actually looked up all of his lines and tried to learn the big chunks first while I was at work. With my work, I can glance at my phone every so often, obviously not too often, but I'll glance at it, look at the line that I want. As I'm looking away doing my work, I think of that, and then try and remember the next line. If I can't, I'll look back and just continue that throughout the day. And honestly, the longer you do this, the more ingrained it'll become in your mind. Like, I still have those lines in my head to this day. I could probably still do Puck if need be. And another tip, even if you think you have your lines down, I wouldn't give up on practicing so easily, because you never know when the time comes you could choke. It happens. So best to be prepared, read up as much as you can, memorize as much as you can, and don't wait till the last minute to memorize your lines. That's a big one. I've made that mistake in the past. It didn't go very well. But that's a story for another day. So this is just kind of a short little video. I'm running on a couple hours of sleep, so I'm a little loud of it. But thank you for sticking around and dealing with my ramblings. I will see you all next Tuesday. Bye!